Hey YouTubers, I got 3 quick mods for the Honda Ridgeline. Now one of these is free, one of them's cheap, and one of them's not that expensive, or it could be free if you own a 3D printer. Let me show you what I got. Okay, 2 of the mods are right here in the spare tire cover. Now then, to check the air pressure on your spare tire, the valve is on the underside, so you have to take all of this out and remove the spare tire to check the pressure. So what I did is I bought a little 90-degree adapter that screws onto your valve stem, and then I bought an 8-inch rubber hose extension. So this is now connected to my spare tire, and I just unscrew the little cap and hook up my tire gauge here to check my tire pressure anytime I want without having to take it out. And of course, if I ever need the spare tire, I'll just take it out and unscrew this adapter. So this allows you to monitor your tire pressure in your spare without having to remove it. And I like to do that about every 6 months or every year or so. Now, Honda included this great divider here made out of styrofoam that holds your funnel. If you've got your trailer hitch, you can put that in there. There's a place for that. Of course, we've got some parts for the jack here. If you've got a lock to lock in your hitch, there's a place to store that. Now here, there's a square that's designed, the little rubber plug that covers your receiver that you'll take out to install your hitch. That rubber plug goes there. I found a better use for that. I keep a 7-pin to a 4 or 5-pin adapter, and I never could find a good place to store this. And so what I did is I got a utility knife, and I just cut a round hole here, and now I've got a place to keep that. So that's the free mod. Like I say, this other little mod here cost you under 20 bucks. And one bit of advice, the jack that comes with the Ridgeline is pretty good, and the lug wrench is okay, but sometimes you need a little bit more leverage. And I like to carry one of these extendable wrenches, and really has come in handy a few times, especially if you've had your tires rotated and have over tightened the lug nuts. You can pick this up online. If I can find one, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. And this comes with sockets that fit different cars. These are reversible, so they'll fit 4 different size lug nuts. Make sure you order one that will fit a 22mm lug nut, because that's what you need for the Ridgeline. Also keep some little hand wipes and some rubber gloves in here, so if I ever have a flat, I'm prepared. Now for the last mod, we're going to go inside. Okay, my 2018 Ridgeline had this same cubby hole in it as my new 2025 does, and I honestly never use this for much of anything. Because anything you put in there might rattle around or might fall out or what have you. I never found a good use for it. My phone would fit in here, but if I put my phone in there, I would forget I had it and leave it behind. And my wife's phone is too big to fit in there. So we just never really use this much. And then a couple of the guys over on ridgelineowners.com designed a 3D printed drawer that fits in that spot perfectly. And when you put it in there, it looks totally factory. And I think that's pretty slick. Now, I'm going to put a link to the file that you need to print this. If you have a 3D printer, then you can make it yourself for free. If you've got a friend that's got a 3D printer, I bet they would make you one for a couple of beers. So anyway, this is my last tip for today. I've made some videos previously on some must-have Ridgeline accessories, so go back and watch those if you haven't seen them already. And I've got more stuff ordered that's on the way. And as these things come in, I'll be installing them and sharing them with you. So you might want to like and subscribe to keep up with these. So thanks for watching.